Hi guys, that's fan number 1 here. While we were getting hyped for the Oxford game tonight, we have to talk about what happened at the Amex last night. Brighton versus Bournemouth. It was scruffy, it was bad-tempered, and for about 90 minutes it looked like a standard away win for the Jerrys. But in the 91st minute, we saw a moment of magic that will be on every highlight reel for the next decade. 18-year-old Charalampos Koustalas, a Greek teenager with the weight of a £30 million price tag on his shoulders, produced an overhead kick so perfect it didn't even look real. It rescued a point for the Seagulls and left Andoni Iraola wondering how his side had let 3 points slip. Let's break down the VAR drama, the stats, and the goal that silenced the Amex before making it explode. The game turned on a massive VAR decision in the 32nd minute. Amin Adli, who was staring in a place of the City-bound Antoine Semenyo, burst into the box and went down under a challenge from Bart Verbruggen. Referee Paul Tierney initially booked Adli for simulation. He thought it was a clear dive, but after a lengthy review at the monitor, he rescinded the yellow and gave the penalty. Brighton fans were fuming, claiming Adli was already on his way down, but Marcus Tavernier didn't care. He stepped up and slotted it home for his 5th goal of the season. From that point on, Bournemouth parked the bus. They were resilient, they were organised, and for the entire second half, Brighton had all of the ball but absolutely none of the answers, until the 91st minute. The stats from this one are a classic case of possession is 9/10 of law but 0/10 of the scoreline. Possession, Brighton 66%, Bournemouth 34%. Total shots, Brighton 17, Bournemouth 12. Shots on target, Brighton 6, Bournemouth 2. XG, Brighton 1.33, Bournemouth 1.56. Look at that XG. Even though Brighton had 66% possession, Bournemouth actually created the higher quality chances, most thanks to that penalty and a few blistering counters from Evan Nilsson. Brighton struggled to break down the low block, which is becoming a bit of a theme for Fabian Hürzeler. But here's the crazy stat. Koustalas' goal was the 9th goal Brighton have scored via a substitute this season, more than any other team in the league. Hürzeler might not have the starting 11 right, but his game management is elite. Time for the roast. The referee, Paul Tierney, from a yellow card for diving to a penalty. That's a 180-degree turn that will make a gymnast jealous. Jordi Petrovic, you didn't even dive for the overhead kick, you just watched it fly in. I know it was good, but at least pretend to try. Bournemouth, you've now dropped 18 points from winning positions this season, the most in the league. You're the kings of the nearly win. Charalampos Koustalas, 18 years old and you're doing bicycle kicks in the Premier League. Most 18-year-olds still struggling to boil an egg. Was it a fair result, or did Bournemouth deserve to hold on? And is that Koustalas strike the goal of the season so far? Let me know in the comments. Smash a like, subscribe for the Oxford post-match tomorrow, and as always, come on you U's!